fine. Maybe at first I would like to introduce myself. My name is Kovackova, and I'm doctoral student at the Salesian University in Opava, the Faculty of Business Administration in Karviná. Currently, I do operate on the mathematics and informatics department, and due to this fact, I choose the topic of my dissertation. And currently, I do operate, I talk mathematics and informatics. And topic of my dissertation called business intelligence as a tool to increase management efficiency. That's why I would like to talk about this topic about BI, business intelligence. I found this topic very useful for businesses. Enterprises today are driven by data. To be more concrete, enterprises are driven by information that is gleaned from data. And maybe next slide. Yeah, I hope. Cool. Yeah. But whether it's a big data or just old or unstructured data, it actually requires a lot of work before something useful comes out of it. Likewise, raw data is unpalatable to the business person who need it to make decisions. Especially raw data needs integration, design, modeling, architecture, and more work before it can be transformed into consumer information. We need to unify data integration, and we need to have high quality data warehouses to store and prepare them. We need business intelligence to present it to decision makers. It can be a long-term and complicated process. First of all, I would like to introduce you what business intelligence means. In essence, these are systems that allow us to analyze business information in order to improve decision management in the area of business activities. Business intelligence is a process by which enterprises use virtual and digital technologies to collect, manage, and analyze structural or unstructured data. In this case, it's very important to have quality data and sort it out. It's important to select data which are in the future useful or not. Stored data should be stored in one place. The importance of having a quality database from which the stored data is effectively management will be reflected in the better functioning of the organization, and at the same time higher profits. Business intelligence is an analyzing tools. It provides automatic decision about business conditioning, sales, customer demand, products, and so on. It uses large databases like data warehouse for analysis, mathematical, statistical procedures, artificial intelligence, data mining, and online analysis processing. Here we can see the main components of business intelligence and their mutual relation. We distinguished several layers for data extraction, transformation, purification, and loading, like here. Here the first one is extract, transform, and load. The second one, enterprise application integration, and another layer for a data storage, like data warehouse, data mart, operational data store, data staging areas, lawyer for data analysis, and more. We have data quality insurance tools, metadata management tools that dealing with the description and documentation of systems. It's not necessary to have mathematical and IT knowledge in order for a company to use BI. Maybe next slide. It's like this. Yeah, I think. Okay. So BI in management of organizations. The environment in which modern organizations operate is extremely complex and unstable. To respond quickly to market needs, organizations face the imperative to utilize various technologies and decision support systems. And a functionality of a BI system is highly influenced by their architecture. It usually consists of these four main elements. Like data warehouse, it's a place of storing thematically aggregated and analyzed data. Data extraction and transmission tools are mainly responsible for the transfer of data from various sources, from transactional system and the internet to the particular data warehouse. Data analysis and exploration tools enabling users to access data as well as their comprehensive analysis and mining. And the last one are data visualization is tool and application, which is designed to provide information in a transparent and accessible form. Something about knowledge management here. We currently distinguish the three main trends in the development of the knowledge management concept that we can use. I would like to talk about research approach because this approach is based on the source of knowledge model. Especially this model says that for effective management, it's important to focus on key skills, joint problem solving, implementation and integration of new tool and technologies, experimenting and importing knowledge. It's not difficult to notice that the individual elements of the above model refer both to inside of the organization, like implementation and integration of new tools and technologies, and it's environmental represented by experimenting. Key competence and skills perform the function of an integrating factor into efficient system. In particular, knowledge management covers a much wider range of issues which relate in particular to the creation and use of knowledge, communication, and knowledge sharing. It might be useful to focus more on different means that people used to be able to create and share knowledge. This knowledge gives them a social context for the proper implementation of various organization and business activities. Thinking, business, environmental, the beginning, I think here, big data, or I go back. Okay. The beginning of the 21st century brought great changes in the BI environments in terms of governance, people's thinking, perceptions of business success, and information technology. What are the main expectations? The fact that modern organizations will be able to predict the future and quickly evaluate cause and effect relationship and suggest ways and produce that will allow us to make the right and quick decision. In the modern world, information dominates and information flows are becoming more complex. Nowadays, we are going through the worldwide pandemic situation, and the upcoming year, the situation is getting even more serious. And only the strong companies in the market will gain an advantage. What business now see as a real source of wealth are intangible resources in the form of information and knowledge in the defensive as of information technology, intelligent technologies, and IT system that are able to meet the requirements of modern management have gained in importance. What's now? So growing information flows, new business practices, changing thinking, and customer needs, competition, employees, dramatically changing technologies are the main drives of ongoing change. Technology plays an important role, and many authors believe that it's important to understand why certain change are taking place in the international environment of companies, and consider it important to respond to these changes in timely manner. Something about big data. This part of business intelligence is the use of artificial intelligence and big data. Related to this are outputs in the form of dashboards, which are increasingly displayed on mobile devices, thus increasing the demands on data governance. It's important to provide a company with an analytical tools that obtain all input data in the required quality, which would be correctly and securely short, clear, and definite. Big data is originating mainly from the internet and social media, various government boards. Big data is considered as a new form of capital and has a high business value. According to same analysts, the value of the global big data market is expected to increase from around $18 billion in 2014 to around 94 billion around 92, I think, yeah, $92 billion in 2026. So today it's about 98% of all information stored in a digital form. And the last part, presentation, model of businesses intelligence systems. Practice shows that organizations can develop different BI models, which are characterized by different functionality, range of impact, scope of decision support, and techniques used. The develop of BI system can be illustrated by the example of the so-called 5 BI styles proposed by MicroStrategy. The develop of business intelligence system is difficult and complex undertaking, which consists of many stages. It involves in-depth and continuous research for information needs of an organization, present and future, cooperation of users like with decision makers, operational staff with IT departments, and knowledge management center in an organization, information sharing, ability to interpret analysis and their proper use in management, as well as competence in the use of various. Finally, it's worth to mention that each business intelligence model, regardless of the scope and function it performs, should have these preconditions like simplicity, trust, creativity, and compliance. I think that's all for me for this presentation, and thank you for your attention.